YouTube. Welcome everybody on YouTube. It's Tuesday morning, uh, close to 7 a.m. Welcome everybody. So what are we going to do? We're going to talk about a little bit about the tax sales right now. We're going to talk about state of New Hampshire this morning. State of New Hampshire. And the reason why is that we try to give you education on every state, one state a day, 5 steps, and then we'll go back, we'll add some more steps on after that. So step number 1, remember, what do? We always choose the state that we're interested in. We always choose the state we're interested in. So today we're going to talk about the state of New Hampshire this morning. So that's the state we're interested in, New Hampshire. Step number 2, we have to look at, is what? Where is New Hampshire located? Where on the US map is New Hampshire located? Well, we did our homework. We know that New Hampshire's on the East Coast. East Coast, like the New England area. They call it the New England area. That's step number 2. Step number 3 is what states border or connect with the state of New Hampshire. What states border or connect with the states of New Hampshire? So, we've done that homework. We know that states, Maine, maybe connects, maybe Vermont, maybe Connecticut. So those are some of the states that kind of connect. We got to look at the US map. We got to do our homework. We got to know our guidelines. We got to know exactly what states connect with the state of New Hampshire. That's step number 3. Step number 4 is what? What's step number 4? Well, what type of auction is held in the state of New Hampshire? What type of auction is held in the state of New Hampshire? Is it a lien, deed, or redeemable deed in the state of New Hampshire? A lien auction, deed, or redeemable deed? Well, it's a deed auction. So that means if you're going to be bidding in the state of New Hampshire, good morning, icy. You're going to bid in New Hampshire, you're going to be bidding to own the property. It's a deed state. A deed state in New Hampshire. Tax deed. Again, these are people who didn't pay their property taxes. You know, it's not like they didn't pay it for a year. A lot of times they've been paying for 3 to 5 years. Property taxes. Step 5 is where they held. Well, they're held all in person. They're held all in person in the state of New Hampshire. And they're kind of unique because they actually have all in person. And they are basically showing that they're by the local cities or municipalities. Most of the cities and municipalities will have the auctions, not the county. It's not the county in New Hampshire. But state will have their own auction, which is for the unincorporated towns. So they'll have their own auctions over there. Okay? So that's the key here. This is the key. We have to know our rules. We have to know our guidelines about how tax sale works. And New Hampshire is a tax deed auction state. New Hampshire is a tax deed auction state. But they have auctions once in a while, but not a lot. You're gonna have to check with your local city, okay? You're gonna have to check with your local city on that situation. So remember, what do? We talk only, listen here, we only talk about tax sales. Tax lien, deed, and redeemable deeds. That's it. That's it. That's all we talk about here. That's all we respond back to is the tax sales. Okay? That's our business. We don't respond back to anything else because that's what we're focused on. We're focused on the tax sales. Learning how the tax sale works, learning the states, learning the little detailed information that you have to know about this. And this is important. We have to know all this. So we thank everybody for watching here on YouTube Live. Give you some education, give you some knowledge of how everything works here, okay? And follow us. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We're the Tax Sale Master. We got events coming up, taxsalesclass.com, taxsalesclass.com. Learn about the tax sales. And that's what we want to do, okay? So we thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.